So today we're going to be changing all these fluorescent lights out, and we have this retrofit kit here. We got about 20 of them, and we're going to be installing those. We've got two different style lights. So for the upstairs office, we're going to be installing some 2x4 lights that are 3500K, which is a nice lighting for doing office work. And then down in the workspace, we have some, I believe they're 4000 K lights, which will be a much wider light. So yeah, gonna try to figure this out and install it and see how it goes. All right, so the back of this, you got your two safety cables. So the light doesn't come loose and fall on somebody ever. These are if you're connecting it to a dimming switch, which we are not. And this is the power hookup. So I've got the two end brackets, instructions, screws, side brackets, and then the tools I'll be using: drill with a Phillips, or impact wrench with a Phillips, and then also a 1/4 inch drive bit, flashlight, wire strippers, and just a flathead screwdriver and some quick disconnects. I got these from Home Depot. And then these lights also come with a label so you can stick on the lights afterwards, just stating that the light had been modified from its original configuration. All right, let's try to get this installed. All right, first thing you want to do is make sure to kill the power to the lights. After you've taken the cover down and taken the bulbs out, the first thing you're going to want to do is pinch this, take that down. Then you can kind of pull these out. Just pull down and it'll pop out. So now we got those. We can disconnect these. And then these are our ballast, so we just need to unscrew. There's a screw here and a screw here, and we can take those out. All right, so we'll just take these out. All right, so this part's a little tricky, but basically you want to take these and you want to wedge it in between the light fixture and the ceiling grid. And then eventually we'll pop some screws in these top brackets once we have it in place. As you can see, I got it wedged in there, and this side still needs to go back a little bit, but you can kind of push it into place. But you can see, yeah, it's now up underneath the ceiling grid. So now do this on both sides, and then we'll put in the side pieces, and then we'll be ready to put some screws in there as well. All right, so I just want to show what it looks like. So we got these all in place now. And this thing just tucks in between the ceiling grid and the light fixture. So So now that we got these all in place, the next thing we want to do is we want to put screw these into place with the screws they provided. All right, so now we're ready to put this in place. So what you want to do is these screws are on each end, and these are actually what it hinges from. And then on the opposite side, these are what will lock it in place. So you want to go ahead and open these up. And the screws where they hinge from will slide into here. And then you'll push it all the way back, and then it'll lock it into place right here where that little lever is what will hold the light up. All right, so time to wire it up so we can get these turned on. So this is our incoming power, and this is the light fixture wires we want to connect to it. So you got your ground and then your two power cables. Verified the power's off, so we can take this wire nut off from the previous fixture. And then we have a ground up here, so we'll tie this ground cable in with these up here. And then pretty simple, we just want to connect the white to the white wire and the black to the black wire. So I just need to insert this orange connector into here. It just snaps into place. And then you obviously want the white wire on the same side as the white wire you're connecting up here. So I might need to trim these down, I'm not sure. You obviously don't want to have any copper exposed once they're all the way pushed in. All right, so we got it wired up now. So we got our ground wire up here, our power cables connected. And like I said earlier, if we were connecting this to a dimmer, we would have to wire it into these, but these are not on a dimmer, so we're pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna swing this light up into place now. All right, moment of truth. Put the breaker on. Let's walk down here. And the light we just installed is working. So I think we're good. There is a little protective film on here. We can just squeeze this out so you can see the LEDs up there. We'll just peel this off and stick this back up there, and we're good to go. So you can see this is the old fluorescent fixture, and then down the hall this is the new LED one. So yeah, one big advantage of these fixtures is not having to deal with these fluorescent bulbs anymore, because you have to worry about recycling them and replacing them. So LEDs last a long time. I think these are rated for 60,000 hours. So definitely less maintenance and use less power, so your bill should be lower. So should be much better to have now.